Hey guys, this is Lenny, and in today's episode I'm gonna be showing you how I remixed this Maroon 5 acapella in a Kygo type song, basically. So let's jump into the track. So we start with the first verse. It sounds like this. So for this part, let's start with the vocals. So the vocals are actually in a different key than the track. So the vocals are in C major, but the track is in F major. So what I did was I was trying to get that midnight feel that Kygo had in the remix that he did with the Coldplay vocal. So I added on, this one is pitched up 5 semitones to get the high octave.
It's been 24 hours, I need more hours with you.
And here we have the lower one.
24 hours, I need more.
And what you can do here is you can use the formants here and the envelope to get the special sound, to get the right sound that you want, that you're after, basically. That goes on for pretty much the whole track. And then I have this piano part. Basically just a normal piano. And it's from this plugin called Piano V. Yeah. And underneath that I have this pad. Which is made in Serum. And what I've done is I have a sine wave and a sawtooth mixed together, and the sawtooth has some unison and a slight detune, basically. And then I enable the filter, basically, and just cut out the high frequencies. And then I have a bass underneath from Modo Bass, which is basically an emulation of organic acoustic bass that just follows the chord. And that's pretty much for the first part, and then we kick in here. And here I add on the drums, which are the main drums, basically just a kick, clap, and a snap. And then I add on these plucky chords. So what I've done here is I made this rhythm out of the chords, and I put these in between notes in between here to get that groove going, basically. And then we have the main bass actually going on here underneath. And I made this bass in the wavetable. It's actually quite simple. It's just a sine wave acting as a sub. And I have this wavetable here, which is the sub 2. And I have the wavetable position modulated by this envelope 2. Sounds like that, and it sounds pretty cool, I think. Moving on, we basically have this break here.
Around the gun, like, need a sundown when I come.
And here we just continue with the pianos and the pads and the snaps and some tambourines joining in and some percussion. Building up for the drop, basically.
Like you love on and yeah, me do what I want when I come. I need a girl like you, yeah.
And here we take basically the elements from this the first verse here, and we just add on the melody. It sounds like this. It's a quite simple melody actually. I just played it in on the push, and the first layer is this pluck. Let's solo that one like that. And this one is made in Serum. It's actually a preset that I found in the Chainsmoking Bank. So if you have that one, it's called PL Sugar. I think it captures the feel of this Kygo type, I think, really well. The second layer underneath that is made up of a cello and a viola. But that's basically just the layer underneath to fill up the sound a bit more. And I think it sounds pretty cool. And I also made this guitar in Contact. Sounds like that. And I froze it just in case people don't have Contact. They can still play the guitar sample and play around with it however you want. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. The drums, I add a ride on every beat and a tom right there. Otherwise, it's pretty much just the same. For the second verse, we pretty much have the same elements going around, except a muted guitar here. And then otherwise it's basically the same up to the second drop. We also have this fill coming in when we just to build up as a build up for the second drop. And it's a sample I got from Splice, I think, that I just added in. Now for the break here.
Maybe it's 6:45. Maybe I'm barely alive. Maybe you think I'm listening for the last time. Yeah. Maybe I know that I'm drunk. Maybe I know you're the one. Maybe I'm thinking it's better if you drive.
For the break, I just add this snare roll that I just edited in here, and I made this chops in the vocals to get this choppy, choppy build up for the third drop. Because we have this chant going on, and I thought it would be cool to build it up somehow. And then we switch it up for the second part of this drop as well. Yeah, let's have a listen. It's basically, we pitch up the melody just one octave. It makes it Because you want in the third drop, especially since it's a bit longer, you want to switch it up a little bit so it still sounds fresh for the listeners. Otherwise, this is pretty much the whole track. We just have an outro here where we filter out some stuff. We have a filter on the drums kicking in here, and a filter on the lead. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna play the track through from the beginning to the end, and the project is gonna be up for download in the description below. So if you want to use it for whatever purpose you like, you're free to do that. Otherwise, let's have a listen through the whole song and have a good day.
For the last time, yeah.